Hello there, you amazing people. Welcome to Rise Up to Positivity. I am Heather, your positive mindset coach, here to help you quiet that negative self talk, build an unshakable positive mindset while creating a more confident and fulfilling life without all that stress and self doubt holding you back. Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and say, I'm confident, I'm powerful, I'm worthy, and felt absolutely ridiculous? Like you're lying to yourself? Me too. Been there, done that. If you ever repeat affirmations like these and your brain immediately screams back, yeah, right, you're lying to yourself, then this video is for you. Here's what nobody tells you about affirmations. They can actually make you feel worse when there's too big a gap in between what you're saying and what you're actually believing. You're not broken and you're not doing it wrong. Today, I'm going to show you what to do instead. Powerful techniques that actually work when those traditional affirmations feel like you're gaslighting yourself. First, let's talk about why affirmations can feel so fake. A 2009 psychology science found that people with low self esteem who repeated, I'm lovable, actually felt worse afterwards. The reason? Cognitive disorients. When what you're saying is too far from what you believe, your brain says, nope, that's not true, and starts generating all the evidence of why you are wrong. So when you say, I'm confident, and your brain immediately reminds you that awkward thing that you said 3 years ago, that presentation that bombed, and every rejection you've ever received, and much more. It's like your brain is fact checking you in real time and failing you. When that conflict is too big, your brain doesn't just ignore the new belief, it actually fights against it, reinforcing old negative ones, leaving you feeling worse than you were before. Between where you are now and where you want to be, there's a gap. I call it belief gap. And that gap creates resistance, and resistance blocks rewiring. There is good news. There are techniques that work. And let me show you 6 of those powerful techniques. Technique 1, bridge thoughts. Instead of jumping from I'm a failure to I'm amazingly successful, use what I call bridge thought. Believable statements that move you in the right direction. A bridge thought is a statement that feels believable, grounded, and moves you towards the mindset that you want. It also closes the gap without triggering that mental backlash. Here's how it works. Instead of saying, I'm confident, try, I'm learning to trust myself more each day. Or, I've handled difficult situations before. Or, I'm practicing confidence one step at a time. Instead of saying, I love myself, try, I'm learning to treat myself with more kindness. Instead of saying, I love my body, try, my body allows me to go for a walk today. Or, I'm grateful for my body and I'm learning to treat it with kindness. Do you see the difference? These statements don't trigger that fact checking alarm in your brain because they're probably true. You are learning. You've you have handled hard things and you are willing. Bridge thoughts meet you where you are and gently guide you forward. A good bridge thought should make your brain say, okay, I can work with that. Technique 2, evidence based statements. This one's powerful. Instead of making broad declarations, remind yourself of actual evidence. Instead of saying, I'm successful, try, I finished that project when it was hard. Or, 3 people have told me I'm good at this. Or, I showed up today even when I didn't want to. Your brain can't argue with facts. This is especially good for those days when you feel like you're never done anything right. Pull up those receipts. Remind yourself of the evidence. I personally keep a wins folder on my phone where I screenshot nice messages, compliments, or accomplishments. When I'm spiraling, I look at it and it's like an affirmation, but with proof. Technique 3, process focused affirmations. The second trap we fall into is focusing only on the outcome. I'm rich, I'm thin, I'm in a relationship. This puts immense pressure on a result you can't control. The secret is to shift your focus from the outcome to the process. Instead of affirming the destination, affirm the actions you are taking to get there. This gives you something you can control and celebrate every single day. Instead of saying, I'm a best selling author, try, I enjoy the feeling when writing 500 pages a day. Or, I'm proud of myself for constantly showing up to my creative practice. Instead of saying, I am fit and healthy, try, I love nourishing my body with healthy foods. Or, I feel energized and strong after my workouts. Instead of saying, I'm debt free, try, I'm disciplined about reviewing my finances. Or I'm making smart choices with my money every day. By affirming the process, you build momentum, create positive habits, and feel a sense of accomplishment immediately, which is far more powerful than waiting for future results. Technique 4: questions instead of statements. Here is a game changer. Turn your affirmations into questions. This technique is often called affirmations. Questions open up possibilities instead of creating resistance. Your brain is a search engine. If you ask it a question, it will go looking for the answer. Instead of saying, I'm lovable, ask, what if I'm more lovable than I think? Or, what evidence exists that people care about me? Instead of saying, I'm confident, ask, why am I so confident? Your brain then will search for that evidence. Well, you did speak up at that meeting yesterday. You wore that outfit that you loved, and you made eye contact with that stranger. Instead of saying, I'm always in the right place at the right time, ask, why do I always attract amazing opportunities? Are you starting to see what happens here? Questions invite curiosity instead of demanding belief. Your brain actually starts looking for answers instead of generating counter arguments. It's sneaky and it works. You're not forcing a belief, you are gently guiding your mind to find the proof of the positive reality you want to create. Technique 5: future paced possibility. This technique borrows from the future self visualization. Instead of declaring what you are now, imagine what could be true. Instead of I'm fearless, try I'm becoming braver with each challenge I face. Or future me is going to be so proud of this moment. Or I'm moving toward the person I want to become. This acknowledges you're in progress. It's honest about your journey while staying optimistic about that destination. And honestly, that feels so much more authentic than pretending you already arrived. Technique 6: compassion acknowledgement. And finally, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say isn't an affirmation at all. It's just acknowledgement. Instead of trying to force positivity, try, this is really hard right now, and I'm doing my best. I'm struggling, and that is okay. I don't have to be perfect to be worthy. I'm allowed to be a work in progress. I'm willing to try and I'm growing. These statements validate your reality while still being kind. They're like giving yourself a hug instead of a pep talk. And sometimes that's exactly what you need. These are what I call anchor affirmations, statements that are always true no matter what. They don't trigger resistance because they're based in reality. Before we wrap up, let me give you a few quick tools you can use right now. The 1% upgrade. Replace your big affirmation with a vision that feels just 1% believable. Example, I hate my body. I'm open to feeling neutral about my body someday. Neutrality is often the bridge to positivity. The self talk switch. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I'll do what I can today. This brings your brain into the present moment instead of that pressure zone. The power question. Ask yourself, what would a kinder version of me say right now? This unlocks compassion and slows down negative spiraling instantly. The emotional body check. Before choosing a new thought, ask, does this statement make me tense up? Does it feel fake? Or does it give me a tiny bit of relief? If it feels like relief, even 5%, that's your thought. Relief means your brain accepts it, and acceptance means it can start rewiring. I want to remind you, positive thinking doesn't mean you're lying to yourself. It means being honest about where you are while staying open to where you want to go. Affirmations aren't meant to make you feel perfect. They are meant to help you grow. You don't have to jump into self love, you just have to move toward it. If affirmations feel like lies, that's not a failure on your part. It just means you need a different tool, and now you have 6 of them. Start with one that resonates with you the most. Try it for a week and notice what shifts. Every believable thought you choose becomes a stepping stone, and over time, those little steps become powerful mindset shifts. Because here is the truth, you probably already believe you are capable more than you think. You have survived every difficult day so far, and you're willing to keep growing. See, that wasn't so hard to believe, was it? Now it's your turn. I want you to try one of these right now. Pick a traditional affirmation that feels like a lie and rephrase it to one of those techniques. Drop a comment and tell me, which of these 6 techniques are you going to try first? Share your original affirmation and then your new and improved version. Let's inspire one another. If this video helped you, hit that like button. It really does help the channel grow, and I would be greatly appreciative. And subscribe so that you don't miss out on more practical tips on mindset and personal growth. Thank you so much for watching. I'm grateful. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You're not failing at affirmations. You are just ready for something that meets you where you are. I will see you in the next video. Until then, be kind to yourself. You are doing better than you think.